Welcome to the C3 Sports Podcast. Boys, USA's going to the finals. How we feeling? You guys look like the USA team. No emotion, just business as usual.
Winners win.
Winners win, as they say.
Yes,
What a great game. Pitching duel.
Man. 2-1. Finally shut that offense down.
In the previous 3 World Baseball Classics, the United States would not win a 2-1 baseball game like that. They didn't have the pitching to play a 2-1 baseball game.
Right. But man, they came through. Miller had us all sweating there at the end.
Man, he felt like he was a little sporadic there, a little nervous.
Yeah, definitely. When the coaches and the whole team came to talk to him, you could definitely tell he was feeling it.
Yeah.
Now, Colin, you brought up a good point there. Right before we got on camera, what did you think of pitching to Perdomo with Tatis on deck?
Unpopular opinion, but I would have faced Tatis over Perdomo. Perdomo is a clutch hitter, switch hitter, so he gets to face Mason Miller, lefty. I would have walked Perdomo or pitched around Perdomo, see if you could get him to swing and chase, which they kind of did. That was ball 4 that he struck out looking at. But I would have probably taken my chances with Tatis and tried to blow 102 past him 3 times.
Would have been fun because teammates now with Miller getting traded to the Padres last year. Would have been just like when we had Shohei versus Trout.
Yep.
But
USA's got to hit the ball better, though.
Yeah, that was.
Now here's the question: in the finals, do you want to play Venezuela because they beat Japan, or do you want to play Italy and get a rematch and say, congratulations, we gave you the first one because we apparently thought that no matter what we were winning. So, or advancing
moving on.
Yeah.
Probably Italy, just because it just feels like that's a fun story, especially with everything that surrounded Mark DeRosa and how
Yeah.
See,
I'm in the storylines.
I'm in the opposite boat. Like, yeah, it'd be great to play Italy and get that revenge, but to win the World Baseball Classic and beat Mexico, the Dominican Republic, and Venezuela, who beat Japan, like that's the route I would root for. And plus, I'm going for Venezuela tomorrow night anyways because I have Ronald Acuna Jr. So,
you bet. Salvi and Michael Garcia. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a good game.
Yep.
Who's Italy pitching tomorrow night?
Lorenzen. Saving Nola for the finals.
Yeah, I don't like Italy's chances.
Yeah,
but I don't like the United States having McLean in the finals either. So there's that.
They had Joe Ryan for about 6 hours, and then he said, "Nah."
Well, they were going to start McLean anyways. So if you're Joe Ryan, like, why go do it?
Yeah, I don't want McLean. We'll be talking about him tonight with our NL preview.
Yeah, speaking of which, we get to hit NL.
So, you guys want to jump over to that? Is there anything on the WBC you guys want to finish on?
No, it was exciting. I mean, it felt like postseason baseball and all that kind of stuff. So, like, it was, great atmosphere. I thought early in the game that was definitely a Dominican Republic heavy crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because they're in Miami.
Right. Well, yes. But I mean, like, it seems weird because you're in the United States. But Miami is obviously a very diverse, city. So.
Yeah, but it was like that when Mexico played the United States in Houston, too. It was a very pro-Mexico crowd.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see whether I think Venezuela will be, if it is Venezuela in the finals, it'll be a very Venezuela heavy crowd. If it's Italy, I'll be interested to see how that one goes.
Is there actually
Yep.
fans of Italy?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
If they were
United
in the
States-
Northeast, I'd say yeah.
It's the United States JV squad.
Yeah, pretty much. That beat the varsity. So we look ahead, getting into the NL now. We'll start in the NL East, and we will start with. Do you guys want to start with Phillies, or what is the alphabetical order for this?
I think the Braves are first.
All right. So the
let's
Braves.
save the best team for last team.
No, because we didn't save the Royals.
You mean the Twins?
We'll start with the Braves because they're right at the top. So the Braves are, shockingly enough, dealing with injuries. Smith,
Weird.
Jobber,
What's new?
Schwellenbach on the 60-day. Joe Jimenez done for the year. Ha-Sung Kim probably out for the first month. But they did bring in Jonah Heim, Kyle Farmer, Martin Perez, Jordan Groshans, Jorge Mateo, your boy Deshaun Kiersey, Kale, the aforementioned
Ooh.
Ha-Sung Kim, Robert Suarez,
we
Mike
just-
Yastrzemska, and Mauricio Dubon. They also lost Profar for the year on suspension.
The Braves sent Kiersey back to the minor leagues.
All right. So he could be up. Probably won't be, but he could be.
Kersey's not that good.
No.
No.
So looking at the
And okay, his first name is Deshaun,
yeah.
and he's a white guy.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't like that's not something that you see very often. Like I remember the first time I heard this guy on the roster, and then I saw him in a game. I was like, "Oh my gosh,
That
that's
is not what I expected." So, Colin, you want to give us a rundown on the lineup and the rotation?
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm looking at some things. Yeah, I mean the Braves are beat up with pitching already, but they'll be okay. I think, as long as Bryce Elder doesn't have to start 35 games. If Bryce Elder's starting 35 games, it could be a long season. But hopefully Schwellenbach's back at the beginning of June, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And they're thinking maybe Jimenez is on track to be around that same time frame. Joey Wentz is out for the year. He tore his ACL.
Smith Shaver.
Shaver's he could be like a late August type guy, but I think he's probably done for the year.
So another year, another Braves having to deal with injuries to start the season.
Yeah, I mean they should be all right though. They're gonna have to find a left fielder without Profar,
Yeah.
but they
Well,
had
if they
to do
could
it last year, too.
get some consistency out of Eli White.
He was really consistent last year.
Consistently bad.
I was just gonna say.
No, he was actually pretty good last year.
I was gonna say I thought
Surprisingly.
he was pretty decent. Like when we were tracking stats
Yeah.
and stuff.
And they also are going to be without Sean Murphy's for probably the first month of the year.
Yeah. So projected lineup for Braves.
Give me a second here. I'm getting to it.
What?
My computer quits freaking out on me. I can tell you Ronald Acuna is batting leadoff.
Yep, playing right.
Yeah, Ronald Acuna and right. Ozzy Albies at second, Matt Olson at first, Austin Wilson at third, Drake Baldwin catching. They're predicting Jonah Heim to DH on opening day. I would say the way Mike Yastrzemski's been hitting the ball in spring training, he's probably going to get the opening day start at DH. Eli White, like we talked about, is gonna play left, bat eighth, and then Mauricio Dubon is going to play shortstop for the first month and a half of the season, batting ninth.
Yeah.
Projected opening day roster or rotation: Chris Sale getting the opening day start. Spencer Strider back from a year recovered from Tommy John, so he should be back to full strength. Ronaldo Lopez missed a bunch of time last year with a shoulder injury. He's projected to be back in the starting rotation. Grant Holmes has missed the back half of the season last year with some elbow stuff. He should be back. And then, God rest his soul, Bryce Elder's projected to be our fifth starter right now. And
has Grant Holmes cut his hair yet?
No, absolutely not. Why would he? Don't disrespect the flow like that.
That is freaking luscious locks right there.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the Braves. I thought the Braves would give. I know that Elder's out of options, and so they don't want to rush guys. But I thought maybe that the Braves would give J.R. Ritchie a little bit more look for that fifth starter spot, and they really didn't. They sent him back to the minors this week. So,
yeah, and
but
then
if Elder is bad and Schwellenbach can't come back, Ritchie will be up. Either Ritchie or Cam Caminiti will be up in June.
Yeah.
Was who they call up last year? I thought was supposed to be pretty good.
Hurston Waldrop, he's hurt too.
Okay. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, injuries galore.
Yeah, it's a good thing they have pitching depth because they can't stay healthy.
Maybe they got to figure out what they're doing training pitchers.
Well, I thought they figured that out by firing their pitching coach over the offseason. Braves have a whole new staff, so it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Isn't that where Rocco Baldelli's at now?
Yeah, he's the bench coach.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ass.
So moving on to
not my fault the Twins fired him.
Yeah. I think a lot of Twins will take that one back. All right, moving on. Marlins. They got rid of a lot of guys, which
I kind of liked their roster last year. It sucks that they don't have the same dudes.
Well, they did get your boy Chris Paddock from the Twins. Then they also added Owen Casey in a trade. Estuary Ruiz, Mr. Speed. He comes over from the Dodgers. Pete Fairbanks, Christopher Morel, Bradley Blaylock, and John King. But they lose Edward Cabrera out of their lineup. They do have some good pitchers coming up with Tommy White and Robbie Snelling. We'll see how long they make it. And
they lost Ryan Weathers.
Yep. So they got a lot to replace. So, Colin, you want to hit us with the lineup?
Yeah, if it's still true from what they projected way back when a couple months ago, because I think they projected these before they got Owen Casey. Nope, he's projected to be in the lineup. Xavier Edwards at second, Jacob Marcy, who's playing for Italy, in center field, Christopher Morel at first base, Kyle Stowers in left, Augustine Ramirez in center, Otto Lopez at short, Griffin Conine at DH, Connor Nordby at third, and Owen Cassie in right field. Projected rotation of Sandy Alcantara, Yuri Perez, Max Meyer, the Minnesota Twins' Chris Paddock, and Braxton Garrett.
Young.
I kind of like what the Marlins have here.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Like they got rid of some guys, but they also maybe upgraded a little bit in the process.
Yeah. Typical Marlins. Build these guys up and then trade them. I mean, Marlins, though, they were in it till the last weekend of the year last year.
Yeah, they will be again. I mean, if their pitching holds, and Sandy Alcantara should be another year removed from a major elbow injury and should be back and ready to roll. Like if he's healthy, he's as good as they get.
Yeah.
And I really like Yuri Perez, Max Meyer, and Braxton Garrett. I'd find somebody to replace Chris Paddock, but that's just
Yeah.
me.
Definitely. And that might be where we see one of these young guys come up. So, not to get Tommy White confused with Tommy Tanks out in Oakland. Both named Tommy White.
One's a pitcher,
So,
one's a fielder, though.
yeah. Moving on to the Mets, and they had a heck of an offseason. They lost a lot. They tried to make a lot up. But I mean, their two biggest losses, Edwin Diaz and Pete Alonso. That's a lot to make up. They did pick up Bo Bichette. They also added Mike Talkman, MJ Melendez, Austin Barnes, Craig Kimbrell, Vidal Brujan, Tobias Myers, Freddie Peralta, Luis Garcia, Luke Weaver, Jorge Polanco, and Devin Williams. And their top prospects, Nolan McLean. We'll get to see him Tuesday night. He obviously shit the bed the other night, so see what happens
At least
there.
McLean was really good the back half of last year. Like, I don't know how he's still considered their top prospect. Like, he pitched in August and September last year.
Yeah. So they have him for their top prospects. They have him, Carson Benz, and Jonah Tong as their top three.
Yeah, and Tong and McLean were both in the majors last year.
Yeah. So I know you love the Mets. I'm sure you'll be happy to
I actually want to talk about them because I absolutely hate what they did this offseason. I don't know what they were doing, why they did what they did, but they essentially swapped Marcus Semien for Luis Angel Acuna and swapped Brandon Nemo for Luis Robert. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they thought that was going to change their lineup. Like, I don't know. I was confused by those moves, but Francisco Lindor playing short, Juan Soto in left, Bo Bichette in third, Jorge Polanco is projected to be the opening day first baseman, Luis Robert in center field, Brett Beatty at DH, Marcus Semien at second, Francisco Alvarez at catching, and Tyrone Taylor in right. Starting pitchers, Freddie Peralta, their number 2 is projected to be Nolan McLean. Clay Holmes is their number 3. Sean Manaea is their number 4. David Peterson's their number 5. And Kodiak Senga is projected to be their 6. Like, their starting rotation is really good.
Yeah.
If they can stay healthy. But them staying healthy has been a problem. And now I get to experience it as a Brave because we hired their pitching coach, and now we can't stay healthy. They got some other guys who can compete for jobs, though. Their starting pitching's a little deeper. They got Jonah Tong, Christian Scott, and Tobias Myers. A lot of people actually think that probably by the middle of April that Tobias Myers is going to come in and he's going to lose the job. They're going to put him in the bullpen, and then he's going to be their closer. Because they signed Devin Williams to be their closer, but everybody thinks by like mid-April to early May that they're going to give up on Devin Williams as their closer.
Yeah, I know Plouffe's really big on Myers being the closer for the Mets.
Right. He closed for the Brewers.
Yeah. Hey, the freaking Brewers, they just produce pitching, huh? Kale, you got any thoughts on the Mets?
Nope, I don't follow the Mets.
Nobody should.
All right. So after the Mets, we got the putrid Nationals. And, man, Washington Nationals traded Mackenzie Gore to Texas, traded George Soriano. They picked up Zach Little today, actually. And then they got Sionel Perez, Miles Mikolas, Ken Waldashuk, Mickey Gasper, Cade Cavalli, Luis Perales, and Harry Ford in a trade with the Seattle Mariners. Ford had a good WBC. About the only Great Britain player that did.
Did you just say they picked up Cade Cavalli?
Yep.
No, they did not.
Okay.
Cade Cavalli has came through their farm system.
Yeah. So extended.
Yeah. I was gonna say Cade Cavalli came through their farm system and is probably their best pitcher right now. Anyways, moving on. Sorry, go ahead, Kale.
I was just gonna say, like, I kind of like their lineup because they're young and like with Abrams, does Dylan Cruz become the player that everybody wants him to be? James Wood, obviously.
I love James Wood.
Like I've always been high on Keibert Ruiz as a catcher. Maybe it's warranted, maybe it's not. I don't know. But then like they get some speed out of Nasim Nunez at second base. I don't know a lot about these dudes. I just know like kind of some of their like strengths. Like Nunez is freaking speed demon.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. The Nats aren't going to be any good, but they're young as oh my gosh, they're young, and their pitching is just so bad. Like,
yeah,
it's bad.
The bad thing with the Nationals is like CJ Abrams is good at the plate for the most part. He can't stay healthy. He's maybe one of the worst shortstops in baseball.
Yeah. I know there was a lot of talk last year about moving him to the outfield.
Yeah, like I don't know why they haven't yet because he can't field and throw a ground ball to save his life.
So my next question, obviously we're trying to shop him this offseason. Is he still on the team August 1st?
CJ Abrams?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. They're going to be so far out of it that he's going to move as long as he stays healthy.
Yeah. He is a good bat.
So, starting lineup, CJ Abrams at short, Dylan Cruz in right, James Wood at left, Dalen Lyle at DH. I've never even heard of that dude.
No.
And he's going to bat cleanup. Luis Garcia Jr. at first, Kelbert Ruiz catching, Brady House at third, Nasim Nunez at second, and Jacob Wood in center field. Projecting roster or starting rotation, Cade Cavalli, Zach Littell, Foster Griffin, Miles Mikolas, and Jake Irvin. And they could get Brady Lord and Josiah Gray back from injury too, which would help that rotation a little bit.
I do watch quite a few Nationals games because when we were doing our draft, I always took James Wood. He is so fun to watch.
Man, I used to love watching Nats games like back in the day before they won the World Series. It was like when the heyday of like Ryan Zimmerman. Colin, it was probably like when me and you were at the cemetery, like
probably
back in that day. So Zimmerman, who was the freaking outfielder with the long hair? The Phillies dude reminds me of him.
Jason Worth.
Yeah,
Jason Worth.
He's got horses in the Kentucky Derby now.
Yeah, and then the third baseman, Rendon, before he became a laughing stock. You know, like
he made a lot of money doing it, though.
Yep.
Yeah, like they were pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean they had Strasburg and Scherzer in the same rotation.
Yes.
Like insane. Oh, that's about it on the Nationals. We tried to fit as many good things as we could say about them in there, but they're still going to be the Nationals.
Yep. I guess going to the Phillies.
Now to Colin's second favorite team, the Phillies. And Philadelphia did basically nothing. They extended Realmuto and Schwarber, picked up Zach Pop, Kyle Backus, Jonathan Bolin, Brad Keller, Adolis Garcia, and Yoniel Corrette. They did lose Matt Strom in a trade to the Royals, and we'll likely see Andrew Painter, their top prospect, in their opening day rotation. Dude, I've been trying to get Painter rookie autograph cards for like 2 years now, waiting for this.
One second.
The Phillies are probably gonna have 2 of their big time prospects in their opening day roster.
Yeah.
Because Justin Crawford's projected to open the season in center field for him.
Okay. Yeah, since Bader's gone.
Yeah.
Ollie.
So, yeah.
Projected opening day lineup: Trey Turner at short, Bryce Harper at first base, Kyle Schwarber DH, and Alec Boehm at third, Brandon Marsh in left, Adolis Garcia in right, Bryson Stott at second, JT Realmuto catching, and Justin Crawford batting ninth. They also got Otto Kemp to play some utility roles on the infield. Like, they didn't do a lot, but like sneakily what they did do is pretty interesting, actually. I mean,
They just paid Luzardo on Friday, too.
Do you think that Adolis Garcia is an upgrade from Nick Castellanos?
In the locker room, yes.
Correct.
As long as nobody famous dies, then yeah.
As long as there's no disaster of any kind.
Yeah, natural disaster.
Interesting, because that Nick Castellanos move was interesting to me because I think Adolis Garcia is a downgrade. Like, I think Castellanos has a better bat and is a better defender in the outfield.
Yeah.
Well, Garcia is a freaking...
Garcia fits into what the Phillies lineup is, though.
Yeah.
It's feast or famine.
Like, he's got a lot of swing and miss.
Right. Like, he's got a lot of swing and miss.
It's
Harper's got a lot of
being
swing
in
and
Philadelphia.
miss.
Yeah.
Right.
Is Bryce Harper elite?
What did you just ask me?
Is Bryce Harper elite from everything that happened this winter?
No, he is not elite. He should not even be the United States first baseman. He's not the best first baseman in the United States. I had this conversation with you the other day.
Yeah.
As I was pissed at his lazy effort on a ball, and then they're like, "Oh, that's a bad play by Terang," and then everybody in America is like, "Why is Terang playing second base over Gunnar Henderson?" and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, go back and watch the replay. Like, that was terrible by Bryce Harper. Like, he was lackadaisical getting over there, and then it was just terrible footwork. So the rotation for the Phillies: Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo, Aaron Nola, Taijuan Walker, and Andrew Painter. Probably as soon as Zach Wheeler is ready, probably Walker is going to go to the bullpen. I would imagine that they'll put Painter in the rotation.
Yeah. So, pretty darn good. I'll be interested to see how Kerkering bounces back, if he can put the ending of last year behind him. He's got to live with that for a long time. So, that is the NL East. We shall move on. NL Central.
Are you gonna make your NL East picks, or
we got to do our picks.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Kale,
who's got too excited to talk about the Brew Crew.
I'll give you your odds after this too.
All right. Ooh, 5th in the NL East.
Nationals. The Nats.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a clean sweep. Cody, 4th?
4th? I hate to say it, but the Fish.
Kale?
Yeah, it has to be.
I'm gonna go with the Braves. I do not. There's not some good mojo there.
Yeah.
Like unless Ronald Acuna um, and Austin Riley, if Ronald Acuna, Austin Riley, Drake Baldwin, Matt Olson, and Michael Harris have unbelievable years, the Braves are not going to be good. Like
Interesting.
I don't like what they did. Like they've done essentially nothing the last 3 off seasons.
Yeah.
And every year it's came back to bite them in the butt. Like the biggest thing they've done in the last couple off seasons is go get Drickson Profar, and he's played 80 games for him
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
eligible for the playoffs. Like I, it's super frustrating that like they needed to go get starting pitching. Like everybody knew that they needed a starting pitcher, and they didn't go get one.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they have 2 elite catchers, right? Which Sean Murphy is hurt right now and isn't going to be ready for the start of the year. But they have 2 elite catchers, and we're just going to either DH one or sit him on the bench. So
Yeah.
Well, it's like I don't know, like the Braves offense is going to be good enough to keep them in games and stuff, especially like I don't see them falling behind Miami and Washington at all, even if the floor. I just feel like Miami and Washington are well below Atlanta.
the
Even
Braves
if some
floor
issues.
is
I don't think
really,
Miami. I
really
think Miami's
low.
close.
The Braves floor is really low. Like Ozzy
Yeah.
Albies has been really bad. And Michael Harris was hitting below 200 for a long time last year. Like
Yeah, but now you got Rocco Baldelli in town, so like things are going to look up.
all right,
Third.
what do you got?
Third is where I had the Braves.
Yeah, Braves.
I have the Marlins there.
Second, I have the Mets. I hate the Mets. I wish I could put them fifth.
I was gonna go Phillies, but I was gonna go Mets, but now I want to go Phillies just to be different from you. So I'll go Phillies, even though I think the Mets are gonna freaking Met and do something dumb when they shouldn't, and but
the thing with Philly's getting old.
Yes.
All right, so Cody's got the Phillies winning the division. Kale's got the Mets winning the division. I've got the Mets winning the division.
How much is that paying you to say?
Not because I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. All right. Now, odds.
Odds. Here we go. Sorry, I'm typing in these things in the spreadsheet too.
Yeah.
The Nationals are at plus 10,000. Miami is plus 4,000. Colin, what's your guess on the Braves?
Well, you said the Mets was what?
I didn't say the Mets. I said the
Nationals. Sorry,
Nationals were plus 10,000. Miami was plus 4,000.
The Braves should be plus 3,500.
Well, they're plus 215.
That's awful. Okay.
Philadelphia is plus 180. And the Mets are plus 150.
All right. Gosh, I hate the Mets. I can't say it enough.
All right.
They're just annoying.
Yes.
Actually, I love the Mets because they do less with more than anybody I know. Like,
yeah.
They're like the Dallas Cowboys or the LA Lakers of baseball. Like, just go out and spend a whole bunch of money, and every year everybody's like, "Oh, they're going to be so good," and then they just suck. Usually.
Which is actually funny. They spend more money than the Dodgers, but
Right.
everyone wants to get after the Dodgers for what they do.
Mm.
To the Milwaukee Brewers. Brandon Woodruff accepted the player option to come back, or club option, excuse me. They added Luis Rengifo, Gary Sanchez, Kyle Harrison, Brandon Sproat, Jet Williams, Angel Zerpa, and then Daz Cameron, who's been with them for a while. They re-signed. They lose Caleb Durbin, Isaac Collins, Nick Mears, Freddie Peralta, Tobias Myers, Jose Quintana, and Reese Hoskins. And they have some of the top prospects in baseball with Jesus Mate, Jet Williams, and then Luis Pena. But like we talked about the other night, Williams and Mate play the same position, so someone's gonna have to move.
Well, if you're the Padres, you take shortstops and you figure out where to play them.
Yep.
All right. Opening day lineup projections. By the way, the Brewers had the most confusing offseason of anybody in baseball. Like, they had some good pieces and got rid of them.
Don't forget, Brewers had the best record in baseball last year.
Right. So, opening day rotation, or opening day lineup, Jackson Churio in left, Bryce Terang at second, Bill Contreras. Bill Contreras. Remember when you tried to argue me that William and Bill were not the same thing? Bill Contreras catching, Kristen Yelich DHing, Andrew Vaughn at first, Sal Frelick in right, Luis Ren.
No, I didn't. Just as clarification, because I have to say this. When it's typed in a text message, I can't remember exactly my argument, but it was because it wasn't ever typed out. Yeah, I don't remember, Rick.
It was something to do with his brother too.
Yes,
Right.
It had something because Wilson is with 2 L's as well.
Yes.
And so like it would be like people would say Will Contreras.
Will Contreras, right.
And it was like, well, wait a second.
Which one?
Yeah.
Right.
So I called him Bill, and then I called him Bill Contreras, and you got mad at me.
Yeah.
Garrett Mitchell's going to play center for him. Joey Ortiz at short. I freaking love the Brewers outfield, by the way.
Yeah.
I just wish they hit a little better. All right, rotation, Jacob Mrazowski, Mr. 105. Chad Patrick, Brandon Sproat, who came over in a trade, Kyle Harrison, who came over in a trade, and Brandon Woodruff is back, hopefully healthy.
Yeah.
And then they got Quinn Piester, Robert Gasser, and Logan Henderson, who could all be in the rotation. So, like, as confusing as the offseason as maybe the Brewers had, their lineup's still pretty good.
Yeah. And Priester got a lot of big innings for him last year. They'll be just fine. Oh, the old Brew Crew said, can they run it back to get shut out by the Dodgers or swept by the Dodgers? Moving on to the Cubs. The Cubs, well, they extended Colin Ray, signed Shelby Miller, and immediately went to the 60-day DL. They added Kyle Wright, Dylan Carlson, Chas McCormick, Alex Bregman, Edward Cabrera, Hunter Harvey, Hobie Milner, extended Theobar, and added Phil Maton. Lost Justin Turner, Kyle Tucker, Zach Pop, Taylor Rogers, Willie Castro, Aaron Savali, and Mike Soroka. And we'll most likely see Moises Ballesteros, their top prospect. He played a lot last year. And also have Jackson Wiggins and Ethan Conrad.
Nice.
Opening day lineup. Michael Busch at first, leading off. Alex Bregman playing third. Ian Happ in left. Seiya Suzuki in right. Pete Crow Armstrong in center field. Nico Horner at second. Moises Ballesteros DHing. Dansby Swanson at shortstop, and Carson Kelly catching. I think it is very interesting that Pete Crow Armstrong does not hit higher in their order.
I know.
he just seems like a leadoff or number 2 guy. Get
Yeah.
him on base and get him in scoring position.
Right.
Like, to me, it makes no sense for him to bat 5th. I know he's got a lot of swing and miss and strikeout, but whatever.
Have either of you heard how the extent of the injury to Seiya last night? I know he left the game with a knee injury, but have not heard
No.
anything since.
I didn't watch sports this weekend unless it involved hours of AAU wrestling, so because I seen plenty of that.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say I seen plenty of it because I didn't. I didn't even really get to watch it either. But
Yeah.
starting rotation: Matthew Boyd, Cade Horton, Edward Cabrera, Shota Imanaga, and Jamison Talion. Pretty decent rotation, especially when you think that Justin Steele should be coming back in the first half, and then they got the options of Colin Ray, Ben Brown, and Javier Assad, and then Jackson Wiggins is hanging out down there too.
Right.
Which everybody knows what he did in college baseball.
Yeah. Man, I really like their lineup, their pitching. It's just the Cubs. They'll be fun though.
Cubs.
They gotta get more consistent. They started off real hot last year.
Mm-hmm.
Then fell off, much like the Mets. So, moving on. We have the Cardinals, which, Colin, I'm going to have to agree with what you said Wednesday night. I think they're going to be
Stop. Just talk about the Cardinals. Talk about what they did this year. Don't take my takeaway, you jerk.
You said it already.
No, I didn't.
All right.
Just wait.
They got Ramon Urias, George Soriano, Nelson Velasquez, Ryan Stanek, Hunter Dobbins, Dustin May, and Dick Fitz. They lose Brendan Donovan, Wilson Contreras, and Sonny Gray. Top prospects, my boy JJ Weatherholt, Liam Doyle, freaking Mr. Energy, Rynel Rodriguez, and Gerangelo Shinchi.
All right. Tell me how good this opening day lineup is. Lars Nootbaar in left field. Mason Wynn playing shortstop. Alec Burleson playing first base. Ivan Herrera DHing. Nolan Gorman playing third. Jordan Walker in right field. JJ Weatherholt at second base. Pedro Pajes catching. Victor Scott II in center field. Their rotation: Matthew Libator, Dustin May, Andre Palantine, Michael McGreevy, and Kyle Leahy. Does that sound like a great baseball team to you guys?
No.
Because that sounds like a team that might not win 60 games to me.
Yeah, it's going to be so bad.
Mark it down right now. Date it, sign it, whatever you want to do. The Cardinals are going to be the worst team in baseball. And they just extended Ollie Marmol, their manager, this offseason.
Yeah.
The dude should have been fired 2 years ago for what he did with that lineup. Like, they had a great team a couple years ago, and he completely effed it up and somehow has not only survived, been given this garbage roster and got an extension. They literally have two good dudes in their lineup, and they're both catchers.
I like Victor Scott. He's just
I like Mason Wynn.
They can't hit the baseball.
Yeah.
It's great. Mason Wynn can throw the ball 100 miles an hour across the infield. Victor Scott can race anybody around the bases you want to. You got to be able to get on base, though.
Yeah.
Like, like they don't have they have two guys in their lineup that will hit over 250.
Well, Mason Wynn hit 253 a year ago.
He's not doing it again. 250 hitters don't win you baseball games.
Oh, I know.
Cal
Unless
Raleigh.
you all do it in the right time. You do it at the right time during the game.
Hey, by the way, remember when we got in an argument?
Yeah, because I
year,
said Cal
Cody?
Raleigh's the best catcher in baseball.
Who started the semifinal game tonight?
Will Smith.
Yeah. You want to know why? Because Cal Raleigh
Because the manager's a fucking idiot.
Because Cal Raleigh can't hit a fucking baseball. He has 0 base hits in the World Baseball Classic. 0. Zilch.
Yeah.
Dude just hit 60 homers.
Yeah.
What a line.
And of the whole team, he had the best numbers against Luis Severino.
Hey, what was Cal Raleigh's batting average last year? He hit 60 home runs.
I think he only hit like 230.
Yeah, so he hit 60 balls.
Yeah. Still, best catcher in baseball.
And he's not a great defensive catcher either.
He was the number 1 defensive catcher in baseball.
He's not a great defensive catcher. It's all about metrics, right? Like that you play in a division that don't run, you're going to have good metrics.
Yeah, actually, he was number 2. Patrick Bailey was number 1 defensive catcher.
Patrick
Will
Bailey.
Smith,
yeah. Is that Giants?
Giants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to our regular scheduled program of how freaking awful the Cardinals are.
It's just so weird.
I don't understand how anybody of like big baseball people can look at this lineup and think this is a good team. Or betting odds teams. Like I don't know what their over under is on wins this year, but I would take the unders. This is a terrible baseball team. And their farm system blows ass also.
Yeah.
Like
it's not just bad.
They don't have Hunter Dobbins in their starting rotation.
What'd you say?
They don't have Hunter Dobbins in the starting rotation.
No.
Weird.
Okay. Well, we haven't gone over who were we missing?
Reds and the Brewers.
Yeah,
the Reds and the Pirates.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Pirates.
The Pirates.
Paul Skeens,
baby.
Baby.
Tyler Callahan, Marcell Ozuna, Jose Urquidy, Mike Clevenger, Ryan O'Hearn, Mason Montgomery, Brandon Lowe, Jake Mangum, and Gregory Soto. Lost Johan Oviedo in a trade, and Jared Jones will start the year on the DL. But they also have 2 of the top prospects in baseball coming up with Connor Griffin and Bubba Chandler, although Bubba Chandler is also currently hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But they tried to add some help for Skeens.
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason the other night, like Skeens was right at home tonight pitching.
Yeah.
Like 2 runs. I'm used to this, boys. I got this. The other night when Bobby Witt Jr. was out there making diving plays and he was giving him looks, and Livy Dunn was posting things on social media making fun of how he was looking at Bobby Witt Jr. Like, yeah, he was grateful for Bobby Witt Jr. making those plays, but he was also having a great time because he was pitching with a 5-run lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't ever get to do that.
Yeah, never done that before. He's like, this is pretty freaking awesome, boys. I can come out.
He had a 1.97 ERA with a 10-10 record.
Yeah, when you can be a little loose because you know your bats are going to get you some insurance.
Yeah.
Right.
Because good luck in Pittsburgh ever being able to operate like that.
Right.
Yeah. What's the lineup look like?
O'Neill Cruz in center. Spencer Horwitz playing first. Brian Reynolds in left. Marcell Ozuna DH in. Ryan O'Hearn in right. Brandon Lowe at second. Joey Bart catching. Jared Trujillo at third. And Nick Gonzalez at short. I don't think that is their opening day roster.
I don't think so either.
Paul Skeens is obviously the ace of the staff. Mitch Keller, Bubba Chandler, Braxton Ashcraft, and Jose Urquidy are expected to be their opening day lineup. They're hoping that Urquidy can provide some depth in that rotation until Jared Jones is ready. So, and I think Carter Griffin is going to start day one for them at
So do I.
shortstop. If he doesn't start at shortstop, I could see him starting in the outfield.
Yeah. Well, they also got the password out there.
Yeah,
Justin Garcia.
Yeah, well, he don't play for him.
Yeah, he sucks.
So
And that is
Pirates.
your bet. Now we get to Kale's NL team.
Okay, hold on. Because you made a reference. The Cardinals over under wins total. Where do you think it should be?
Dude, it should be in the 60s.
I think it's 63 is my guess.
No, it's going to be like 74.
It's 69.5.
Yeah, I'll take
Hammer the under.
Hammer the under.
Kale's about to go bet the over so he can come back. Fuck you guys.
Well, hey, dude. The Cardinals have never lost more than, or never won less than 80 games since what? 1960 something.
Well, it's going to be this year,
Yeah.
especially in this division.
Yeah. Because everyone else got better.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. Someone's got to when it comes to St. Louis.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just so weird because we grew up with them always winning it or being in the, in it as a wild card. It's just death taxes in St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think with watching what Albert Pujols has done in the WBC, they would ever consider him as a manager?
No, because they just extended Ollie Marmol with the terrible roster.
It doesn't have to be tomorrow.
I actually think there's another former Cardinal that would get the Cardinals manager job before Albert Pujols.
Would that be Venezuela's manager?
Yep.
Yadi
And
Molina?
I think this for one reason, because St. Louis is still salty that Albert Pujols birthed them.
Yeah, left. Yeah.
Even though he came back, there's still that
left.
animosity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, now we move on to Kale's NL team, the Reds, in the Little League ballpark that they play in. Cincinnati.
I love it.
Kyle Nicholas, Eugenio Suarez, Brock Burke, Michael Toglia, Josh Staumont, Pierce Johnson, Garrett Hampson, JJ Bleday, Dane Myers, and Emilio Pagan. I did not write down who they lost, so my bad. Top prospects: Sal Stewart, Alfredo Duno, Rhett Lauder, and Tyson Lewis. Tyson Lewis is a local boy.
Tyson Lewis is one of their top prospects.
He's their number 4 prospect.
That tells you how bad their farm system is right now.
Hunter Green will start the year on the 60-day IL.
Yeah, that's
which usually it's not good when you're on the 60-day IL in spring training.
Yeah. There's a lot of drama with that too, because he had the bone spurs at the end of the year last year, and they just gave him shots for it and never did a surgery, and it flared back up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. How's the lineup looking?
We got TJ Friedel in center, Matt McLean at second, Ellie De La Cruz at short, Eugenio Suarez at DH, Spencer Steer in left, Sal Stewart at first, Tyler Stevenson catching, Nolve Marte in right, Ke'Bryan Hayes at third. And then their projected opening day starter was Hunter Green until he got hurt last week. So I'm guessing either Abbott or Lodolo will make that opening day start now. Brady Singer is going to be their number 4. Rhett Lauder will be their number 5. And they also got the wild card. Does he start or is he a closer? Chase Burns.
Right. Man, they were trying to trade him to the Twins. But he's got to be a starter, right?
Has to be.
Especially with Green going on the IL. Is
Has
there a
to.
bigger believer in Matt McClain than me for him just to shit the bed 2 years in a row now?
Nah, he's going to be all right. He's going to hit the baseball this year.
He's leading spring training in batting average right now.
Yeah, he's going to hit the baseball this year.
I hope so.
How about the Reds just taking shortstops and sprinkling them through their lineup the old Padres way with Marte and McClain?
Yeah. Well, they got Ellie. Which, that was a big debate last year on MLB. Do you move Ellie to the outfield?
I would have. You imagine what that dude's running down in center field?
Yeah. But they got him some protection with Suarez now.
But also with Ellie playing, in Cincy, you're like, can you imagine what that dude's running down in center field? Well, not a whole hell of a lot, because a lot of times in Cincinnati, you can't run down balls in the outfield when they're leaving the park. So
yeah,
when you play it with fences at 225, it's hard to run things down.
Yeah. All right, Kale, thoughts on your Cincinnati Reds?
I'm just excited to see their young arms pitch. Like, see how Chase Burns, Chase Petty. Like, when I don't think Petty was supposed to be coming up, is he?
Yeah,
but
he should be.
Is Petty coming up, or is it which one of them staying down? I thought
Petty's staying down. Burns will be up. Burns was up last year.
Okay,
Lauder will be up.
It'll be interesting when Petty, it showed, like you said, Lauder was going to be up, but that'll just be interesting to see. Like, I like the idea and the storylines behind young guys, kind of like you, Cody.
Yeah.
Like, after all the conversations we had a year ago, basically what surrounded the Marlins, then I started watching the Marlins, and then I really kind of got excited about young rosters.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's why I love watching the Marlins and the Athletics so much, is because they're always so young.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the West.
Dude.
Yes, I forgot. We got to do our projections again. I'll get this right in the next one. Oh.
Well, you should, because we don't have another division to preview.
Yeah, no. I'm going to go with the Cardinals 5th.
How do you not? Like, I feel like there's a clear.
I don't know. You're ready to bet them to win 80 games.
I wasn't ready to bet them.
Kale, who's your 4th team?
Pittsburgh.
I'm torn. Give me the Reds.
I'll give you the Reds. Kale, who do you got 3rd?
The Reds.
Pittsburgh.
I'll take the Cubs in 3rd.
Ooh.
What is this, boy?
Cubs 2nd.
Kale?
Probably the Brew.
Who does Colin have winning the division?
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
You have Pittsburgh winning it, huh?
No way.
Dude, I'm telling you, with their pitching and Connor Griffin coming up,
And your boy Ozuna out there DHing.
Big Bear, Big Flies, baby. This is going to be kind of an exact flip of the division where the Reds and Pirates finish 1-2, and then the other three guys are just down there hanging out in the bottom.
So I
don't love the Cubs lineup.
I do.
Like Michael Busch is not going to replicate what he did last year.
Yeah, but they also brought in Bregman.
Yeah, until he's hurt.
And then I know they've been working what was his name? Matt.
Like Dansby Swanson's not a great hitter. Matt Shaw.
They've been working him at first too.
Yeah, Ian Happ has been. I mean, he's okay, but he's getting up there in age.
But contract year for Happ.
Yeah, he's up there in age. Contract years really don't matter when you're old. Carson Kelly is not going to freaking hit 300 again. What was that?
Yeah.
And then you're relying on Matt Boyd to be your ace of your staff. Get out of town. You watch that dude giving up home runs to Brazil?
Yeah.
Or Great Britain or or Mexico, whoever the hell were just out there just throwing.
And they don't take them out.
Throwing BP at him, and you're like, what are we doing here? No thanks. I don't know.
Why is Imanaga 4 and not 1?
Because he's not good. He was really good for the first half of the year last year, and then the back half of the year he was not good. He couldn't make it past 4 to 5 innings.
Yeah, I guess I kind of recall that.
Yeah.
Because I was drafting him in our drafts early on, and he was just shoving and going 7, going 7, going 7, and then he got hurt. And then, if he made it 5 1/3, it was a miracle. After I complained about giving the stat for quality starts, and then I couldn't find one.
I don't know. That they're still deep in their rotation, though. I'm not a big believer in Tyon, but I like Ben Brown. I like Assad. I like Steele.
Yeah, well, Steele's got Tommy Johns, and who knows when he's coming back. You can't count on Justin Steele. And I think, if I remember right, Steele didn't even actually have Tommy Johns. I think he had the internal brace. And there's a huge study right now about, because you can come back quicker from the internal brace, but guys are not coming back to where they are if they have full Tommy Johns.
Yeah.
And here's part of the reason why I went with the Pirates. I like the addition of Ryan O'Hearn. I like the addition of Brandon Lowe. Connor Griffin's going to be in their lineup. If Bubba Chandler's healthy and you have Paul Skeens, Jared Jones, Bubba Chandler, and Mitch Keller.
Yeah. But same thing we were just talking about.
And then there's
Chandler and Jones get healthy.
And they
stay
will.
Healthy.
They will.
But can they stay healthy?
Dude, Chandler's hurt for the first time in his career, and Jones missed all of last year and is coming back.
Yep.
And they also got another guy down in their minor leagues that not a lot of people are talking about that could come up and make some noise.
Who's that?
In a starting rotation. Hunter Barco.
Yeah. We shall see. Could be the greatest prediction, or could have egg on your face.
Yeah, they could get 5th pretty easy, but at some point the Pirates got to figure it out.
Yeah. At least they're spending money this year. They tried to get Schwarber. Tried to get Pete, but they missed Pete by $2 million. But I think mostly he just didn't want to go to Pittsburgh
Right. Well,
because they offered the same contract, just $2 million less.
Okay. What hitter would want to go to Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Get to play with Skeens.
Yeah. You also got to try to hit it out of the biggest ballpark in freaking the history of baseball. Like, you talk about, you could fit 2 Reds ballparks inside of PNC Park, I think.
It's definitely a big difference.
Yeah. Like Alonso and Schwarber, dude, I have to hit an absolute nuke shot to get it out of Pittsburgh. Why would I want to play there? It's like playing in Kauffman Stadium. Like, why would you want to go play in Kauffman Stadium? You gotta just absolutely hit a piss missile to get it out of there.
Yeah. All right, we're at an hour.
You got to be like that dude from Tennessee this week that thought he hit the home run and spiked his bat, and then it got robbed.
Yeah. Incredible.
All right, we gotta
get to the West. Kale, you want to give us projections?
Who cares about the West, honestly?
Here we go. So Cards are plus 3,000.
As they should be.
Pittsburgh plus 600.
Okay.
Reds plus 500.
Okay.
Brewers plus 240.
Okay.
And the Cubs plus 110.
Perfect.
Now we go to the West, which I love the West. It's so much fun.
It's not this year.
Well, we thought that last year. Padres still won it.
You love the West. It's so much fun, he says.
Yeah.
I like it because you get to watch late baseball games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Padres won it last year, so what did the Dodgers do? They went out and spent more money because they didn't win last year.
Yeah. Well,
and the Dodgers still won the World Series.
Yeah. I don't think they three-peat, but that's for another episode. All right. Who do we start with in the West? Looks like
Colorado, isn't it?
The D-backs.
Oh, Arizona. Yeah.
Yep, Arizona. Well, they are going to be without Corbin Burns for the first part of the year. They get Zach Gallen back, Merrill Kelly back, re-signed both of them. Added Arenado, Soroka, Carlos Santana, Brian McCann, Taylor Clark, Cade Stroud, and Joe Ross. They lose Jake McCarthy, Blaze Alexander, Kyle Backus, and Jalen Beeks. They got Ryan Waldschmidt waiting in the wings, Kason Cunningham, and Tommy Troy. I saw Corbin Carroll came back from injury this weekend.
Interesting. You're sleeping on a guy.
For
the Diamondbacks.
Prospect?
Yeah. Just played the World Baseball Classic.
Ian?
Just go ahead.
You're up with the lineup.
Catcher. What do you got here, Cody? I was actually going to try to read your preview thing that you wrote, and it's not even.
Yeah, that's why I gave up on it. It's all
not
on.
Even,
gave up on it.
It's not even.
He gave us the website.
It's not even in the order. What are we doing? What are we doing, Cody? Oh, I wasn't ready for this. Because I thought I could read it off there, and you didn't.
No, you can. It's just not in their batting order.
Right. I like batting orders. I like lineups. I like Geraldo Perdomo playing 6. Ketel Marte playing 4. Corbin Carroll playing 9. You know what those positions are, Cody?
Yeah.
Gabriel Moreno catching. Nolan Arenado playing 3rd. Carlos Santana playing 1st. Pavin Smith DHing. Jordan Lawler playing center field. And Alec Thomas playing left. Pitching rotation, Zach Gallen, Ryan Nelson, Brandon, is it Fad?
Fought.
Yep. Eduardo Rodriguez, Michael Soroka. And at some point, Corbin Carrolls and Merrill Kelly will be ready to go.
Yep.
Corbin Burns and Merrill Kelly.
Burns. Yeah.
Corbin Burns coming back. Merrill Kelly, be ready. And at some point, the greatest center fielder in baseball's son will be ready to play center field this year.
Drew Jones.
Drew Jones.
We've been hearing about Drew Jones for 3 years.
Dude, he's 20 years old.
Yeah,
he's young.
And he was just crushing baseballs in the World Baseball Classic. For the World Baseball Classic connoisseur that you are, I cannot believe that you didn't have Drew Jones listed and know what he was doing in the World Baseball. Like, I think that's like the World Baseball Classic. I think it can be good for guys like Drew Jones who like goes and plays and gets a shot at real MLB pitching and kind of show like, guys, I'm ready. And I think he showed that, and like he made a couple really good plays in center field.
Yeah.
Too. So, but yeah, the D-back starting rotation is not good.
Hey, Brandon Pfaadt follows Kale.
He does.
So he's got that going.
Yep.
All right,
King of the Brandon Pfaadt train.
Moving on. Let's roll.
Moving on to the Doyers, otherwise known as the Dodgers.
Oh, you just wanted to skip the Colorado Rockies?
They're down at the bottom. R, Rockies.
C, Colorado.
No. We can go to Colorado.
Oh, go ahead. Go with the Dodgers. They're going to win in the division anyways.
Dodgers added Kyle Tucker, Edwin Diaz, and extended Miguel Rojas and Kike Hernandez. I have on here Gonsolin and Kopish. They're still free agents, so I fucked that up. Lose Kirby Yates, Anthony Banda, Michael Conforto, and Blake Snell is injured currently, but he should be back. Also, top prospects, Jose DePaula, Zaire Hope, and Eduardo
I don't know
Quintero.
that Snell's going to be back. He's so injured that you listed him on here injured twice.
I know.
Like, he must have something wrong with him.
Yeah.
Because he's really hurt.
Yeah.
According to the injury report of the Cody Manquist.
Right.
All right. Leading off. DHing the Shohei Ohtani. Batting second, playing right field, Kyle Tucker. Batting third, playing shortstop, Mookie Betts. Batting for fourth, playing first base, Frederick Freeman. Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Smith. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Max Muncy. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Andy Pages. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And on the mound, they got Yoshibo Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, Shohei Ohtani, Emmett Sheehan, and Rocky Sasaki.
Rocky Saki.
Yeah, they are. That top of the lineup's insane.
Top of the lineup? What about their pitching staff?
Yeah.
Like, that pitching staff's ridiculous, and we didn't even mention Blake Snell.
Yeah.
Snell's
They'll be all right.
who my nephew once played a live game against in MLB The Show.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
The Dodgers are going to win 100 games. Next topic.
Next team up, San Francisco, led by Tony Vitello. Giants added Harrison Bader, Luis Ariz, Tyler Mahle, Adrian Hauser, Sam Hentges, Jason Foley, Will Brennan, and Joey Lucchesi. Lucchesi, however you say it. They lose Verlander and Kisner. I don't have their top prospects listed.
Drew Gilbert.
Yep, Tennessee boy. But they also have Ron Washington in their dugout too.
They do. We talked about that in the AL preview.
Yep.
Batting first, the second baseman, Luis Arraez. Batting second, the first baseman, Rafael Devers. Batting third, the shortstop, Willie Adames. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Young-Ho Lee. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, top prospect, Bryce Eldridge. Batting ninth, the catcher, Patrick Bailey. On the mound, Logan Webb, Robbie Ray, Tyler Mahle, Adrian Hauser, and Landon Ropp.
Yeah. Once again, led by Tony V.
He's going to get them playing good baseball. You watch for the Giants. Watch out for the Giants.
They were kind of good toward the end is when they petered out, but like
right.
They were
the
good
day they traded for Devers. They were in first.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
And then they traded for Devers and shit the bed.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see Arraez at second.
Why?
He's not good.
He's played second like his whole career until he went to the Padres.
Yeah, and he wasn't good. That's why they moved him.
No, it's because the Padres just move everybody. Like Jake Cronenworth plays second. Like, I don't know.
I always thought it was weird having Arraez be at first.
Right, I did too. The dude's like 5'7".
Yeah.
If I'm a coach, like I want like a 6'6" target over at first base. Not a 5'7" guy.
Yeah.
No reach.
Second in the majors
Jones
in hits
over there
last 2 years. So our next team coming up to us is the Dads of San Diego.
The Padres.
Padres extended Michael King and Kyle Hart. They added Sung Mong Song, Miguel Andujar, Ty Adcock, Dason Acosta, Tristan McKenzie, Griffin Canning, Nick Castellanos, Ty France, Armand Marquez, Walker Buehler. They lose Dylan Cease, Luis Arraez, Robert Suarez, Ryan O'Hearn. Top prospects, Cruz Schoolcraft, Ethan Salas, and Miguel Mendez. Matt Waldron is currently injured. The
old knuckleballer.
Yeah. Did you see his injury?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Draining hemorrhoids.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Oh, man.
Tell
us about the defending NL West champs lineup.
Xander Bogaerts short, Jackson Merrill in center, Manny Machado at third, Fernando Tatis Jr. in right, Ramon Laureano in left, Nick Castellanos DHing, Jake Cronenworth at second, Miguel Andujar at first, and Freddie Freeman doing the catching. And Gavin Sheets should see a lot of regular time in the lineup as well for the Padres. Rotation, Nick Pivetta, Michael King, Joe Musgrove, Randy Vasquez, and Herman Marquez.
And the best closer in baseball. Their whole bullpen's insane.
Miller time.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Robert Suarez is gone, dog.
I know, but they replaced him with Mason Miller.
Still they had them both. They had them both last year.
I know they did have them both. So
I'd rather have them both than one of them.
So that is the Padres of San Diego. Now we'll close out with the second worst team in baseball, the Colorado Rockies. They added pretty much the Twins. They had Willie Castro, Eduardo Julian, Michael Lorenzen, Jose Quintana, Tomoyako Sugano, Jake McCarthy, and Pearson Ole. They lose Orlando Arcia, Michael Toglia, Kyle Farmer, Angel Shavili, and Herman Marquez. Top prospects: Ethan Holiday, Charlie Condon, and Jared Thomas.
They're bad.
Yeah.
Not as bad as you think.
Oh, they're bad.
They're gonna be better than 4 teams in baseball this year.
The
They'll be better
Cardinals,
than
the
the
Nats,
Cardinals.
and the freaking
Angels.
No. I picked the Angels. I picked the Angels to get third in the division, remember?
Yeah.
yes.
You guys are forgetting about 2 really bad teams.
The Braves.
No.
The White Sox,
Yeah.
The White Sox,
the Nats,
the Nats, the Cardinals.
and the Cardinals.
I said they're going to be better than 4 teams in baseball. The Minnesota Twins.
It's probably true.
Nah, I like the Twins lineup better.
And they got to
When
stay
healthy.
healthy.
When healthy.
If the Cardinals or if the Rockies can hit the baseball, they're not going to be bad.
Well, I kind of like,
obviously
like
listen-
Tovar.
Just listen to this lineup.
Goodman and Beck is good too. Brenton Doyle's good.
Yeah.
Jake McCarthy,
Sucks.
Ezekiel Tovar,
Good.
Mickey Moniak, Hunter Goodman, Jordan Beck, Willie Castro, Brenton Doyle, Eduardo Julian, and Tyler Freeman. And I'm going to tell you right now,
Edward Julian sucks.
He's playing first.
he ain't going to be in the opening day lineup.
It's not gonna. I mean, it's not even his fielding that's bad. It's his bat. His bat is awful.
He is not going to be in the opening day lineup.
You're going to go with Condon?
Yeah, Charlie Condon, and they got the. I got to look this dude up quick.
For
The Rockies. They got two first basemen, and I think I could see McCarthy not being in the lineup either. Because
well,
they
Zach
got,
sent
Bean
down
out
by
there
the-
too.
yeah, you got Zach Fiend who could play. Jordan Beck looks like he looked like he took anabolic steroids in the offseason.
Yeah.
Don't
he got
don't
huge.
drug test him.
You fly under the radar when you're in Colorado.
Right.
Right.
Everybody's like, whatever. Let this dude do whatever he wants.
The Rockies.
The Rockies.
Dude, they also got Rumfield. That's the other guy, TJ Rumfield. TJ Rumfield and Charlie Condon are going to be in their opening day lineup. Both of them. Charlie Condon is hitting 371 in spring training right now.
Dude just mashes.
You're telling me that guy ain't making their own opening day lineup?
Not
Here's
for 3
what-
weeks.
Here, dude, Cody, the 3 weeks thing does not matter anymore. They got rid of that the last CBA. And it doesn't matter anyways because there's going to be a new CBA that happens. And
Yeah.
so all that stuff's going by the wayside. Here's where things could get rocky for the Rockies. Starting rotation. Kyle Freeland, Michael Lorenzen, Ryan Feltner, Chase Dollander, and Tanner Gordon. That's
Yeesh.
projected as their starting rotation.
That's
they also
rough.
have McCade Brown and Pearson Ole. that could be ready to roll.
They have a reliever you really like too. Last year, I am drawing a blank on his name.
Victor
Victor
Vodnik.
Vodnik.
Yeah.
Victor
I thought there was
Vodnik.
somebody else. I thought there was another person that you really liked too.
Oh, they had that he pitches for the Mets now.
Okay.
He's the
Okay, well,
what's his last name? Mejia. He like jumps up and down and
Yeah.
does weird stuff when he strikes people out. It's kind of cool.
We're doing our picks now.
Yep,
Yep.
I'm ready.
Rockies.
it's got to be the Rockies. I mean, it could be Arizona, but it's not going to be.
It's going to be the Diamondbacks. It's going to be the Diamondbacks.
I have the Snakes at 4.
Giants.
As much as I love the Snakes, it's like they have not. Their pitching
Right.
is bad.
Yeah. It's not good. It's a clean sweep.
I went
Oh,
with
the
Giants.
Oh, yeah, it's the clean. Yeah, didn't Kale go with the Giants?
No.
No, Kale went with the D-backs.
Yep.
Sorry. I got the Giants.
You have the Rockies clear at 3. That is dumb.
I have Arizona
Cody?
at 3.
I have the Giants at 3. Colin's got the Rockies at 3. Thank you for letting me win this division.
Are you sure I do?
Yes.
How do you know? What if the Padres finish third?
They won't.
So is it a clean sweep for the Padres at second?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the
Cody?
Dodgers
Cody?
at 1.
No. Yeah, I can't do that. Dodgers are winning it.
As long as their pitching stays healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like what the Rockies have to offer. At some point, you got to turn it around, right? Just like I said with the Pirates.
That's wild.
And you know,
They need to
you know
use the
who-
heavier ball when they're pitching.
You know who else could be coming up for the Rockies this year? Cody,
Who's that?
a familiar name.
Ethan Holiday.
No, Ethan Holiday is not going to be in the major leagues this year. Have you seen the dude try to swing the bat
I
in
know.
spring training? He ain't even close. Familiar name. Brody Brecht.
I mean, yuck. Fuck the
Dude.
Hawkeyes.
Dude can throw it 100 miles an hour. Might not know where it's going all the time.
Yep. All right, that is the NL preview. Next time we see you guys, hopefully we are celebrating a USA World Baseball Classic Championship.
Oh, yeah.
I got nothing else. How about you guys?
Nope.
Go Rockies.